Hey, so I'm back with another video, and I thought it would be kind of cool to share my hair growth update. It's been about, I think I shaved my head in like October. I don't know if you know, but I'll give you a little backstory. So basically, I shaved my head. I'm going to insert a clip right now. So I opened my Snapchat camera, and I deadass forgot that I have no hair. Like, I don't know. It's not that I forgot. I guess, I don't know. I still ain't got no edges. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm a very impulsive person. Once I think something and I think of it again, it's over. It's stuck in my head. I want to do it no matter what. And I just kept thinking, I want to shave my head. I want to shave my head. I want to start all over. Like, it was a trend of the big chop. And I was just like, why chop your hair when you could just shave it off? I don't know. But I was just like, I'm going to shave my head. I got the clippers, went to shaving, and the moment that the clippers touched my head, I was like, wow, I can't believe I'm doing this, but it felt amazing. So I just continued to shave my head. And I remember in the end, I was just looking at myself like, wow, like, I cannot believe you did this. Number two, your face is so much lighter. And I really, truly, truly felt beautiful. Like, I can't even explain to you what I felt. It was like in that moment, I knew I was beautiful in every way imaginable. It wasn't nothing to define me. All I had was me. And that was the best feeling I've ever felt in my life. And once I shaved my head, I didn't want it to grow back. Like, I wanted to enjoy my baldness. Like, seeing myself with the bald head was really, like, it was entertaining and beautiful. It was just like every time I see myself, I was like, whoa, like, who are you? And it was like, whoa, you are beautiful. Like, it was just like that. So, over time, when my hair started to grow back, I was just like, wow, I really miss my baldy. I want to shave it again. And then also, like, the wigs would just go on really easily on my head. I didn't have to do much. It was just so convenient. And I was going to work, and it didn't take me as long to get ready because all I did was slap my wig on, finesse it, and go. So I was super happy for my big chop, my shaved head. It was amazing. I do not regret it. I would do it again, but I don't think I would do it as many times as I did. I don't know if you know, but I shaved my head about 4 times since October, since the very first time I shaved it. The very first time I shaved it with my mom. This was not on camera. Well, I recorded it, but I didn't share it. It was too, like, sentimental and personal, so that's why I went and shaved my head again, and that's when I did it on camera, and I'll leave the link in the description box down below. That was super cool too, because I was really just as excited as my first time, and I wanted to show you guys like what it really is like from my perspective, from my experience. So I thought it was really cool, and I was super excited. Like, when I was doing it on camera, I was just like, I really wanted to cry because I just couldn't believe that no matter the fact that I care what people think, in that moment, I didn't care what anybody was going to say. And I think I also didn't care because the one person that I really cared about, opinion about my hair, loved it. Like, loved it so much that they would kiss my bald head all the time. And I was just like, imagine somebody you're dating in love with your bald head. It just made me feel so much more confident. It made me feel more sexy and more, like, true to myself, because I wasn't defining myself based off of external factors. I had to look inside. I had to look at, different features and just find things to love about myself. And I've come to love a lot about myself, and I've also learned a lot about myself. So that was really cool. I feel like this journey was definitely an experience. Like, I feel like I was able to learn a lot because, like I told you, I'm on the self-care journey, and I feel like being able to look at myself in a different perspective helped me realize that I can be anybody I want to be. I can reach my highest potential. I don't need to be conformed to this one way that I was taught, and that made me feel alive. It made me feel optimistic. It made me feel motivated, determined to go after my goals. Like, just from shaving my head created this huge, like, effect. Like, I was able to get started on other things that I never thought I could do. Like, shaving my head was the start of everything. Like, it really is like you're being reborn. And I felt like I was reborn. Like, I was a whole new person. And I just felt new. Like, I can't even explain it. Like, talking about it now, it makes me a little emotional, but it's more so happiness than sadness. But I ain't gonna lie, it wasn't all peaches and roses and chocolates and candies, okay? It got to a point where I was like getting a little depressed because it was just like I wasn't feeling as pretty. When you have a bald head, you're bald, okay? You know, just seeing myself, I just didn't feel like the ideal beauty standard. I did fall back into that mindset like a little, and I had to remind myself like, Lexi, remember the whole reason why you did this? Remember the reason. Like, be focused on the whole reason you did this. Do not let anyone discourage you. Trust me, what people say is more reflection of themselves than of you. Like, I used to get DMs. I used to get comments like,
oh my god, how could you shave your head? I could never do that. Oh my god, like, what were you thinking? Are you okay? Are you going through a breakup? Did you lose somebody? Like, what is the midlife crisis?
And it was just like, it was none of that. I just wanted to shave my head. But it wasn't like that for me. I was going through things, but that wasn't why I shaved my head. It was more so like the start of new beginnings for me. It was the start of new beginnings. I wasn't worried. I wasn't fearful. I was a little tiny bit scared because I just didn't know how it would look. And I didn't know how, you know, my loved ones will respond. But they were really supportive. I'm sorry I keep looking, ouch. I'm sorry I keep looking over there. They were really supportive, and you see me smiling, you see me laughing, like I'm over here joking while I'm doing this. Like, trust me, I'm good, mom. And I feel like you will not be able to understand what I mean until you shave your own head. And I'm not here to promote anybody shaving their head. I'm just saying it offers some great benefits. It boosts your confidence. Like, you ever heard that saying, like, when you sleep naked, it boosts your confidence? That's the same thing without having hair. Like, you see yourself in a different way, and you have to learn to love this new you feel me? So I feel like that was amazing. Like, over time, as my hair started to grow, and I kind of feel like my hair is not as long as when I first shaved my head. It's shorter, I don't know, but it's thicker, so I don't really care. When I first started to see my hair grow back, I was not too fond of it. Number one, when I put my wigs on, I had to start wearing caps. That was the number one thing that started to annoy me. I did not need to shave my head that many times. Like, I wish that I just shaved my head that one time because I would have had growth by now. I wouldn't say it's negative, but this is a negative experience that I had, or negative feelings I had about it, was I started to feel, I didn't feel beautiful. I started to feel like I didn't recognize myself. It was like I missed who I used to look like with my hair and stuff. And, you know, I had to remind myself, like, this doesn't define you. What is it that's really making you feel really low and not as pretty? And, you know, I started to look at other things. Like, it was my skin. I started to notice, like, my skin was starting to become really like irritated, and just, it was breaking out, and I was starting to feel insecure. And I was like, listen, it's not the hair that you miss, it's just feeling pretty is what you miss. And you define having long hair as being pretty. That's not true. And I had to keep reminding myself every time that you are pretty. I'm telling you, right now is the ugly duckling stage, but guess what, you're gonna turn into a beautiful swan, okay? So why even stress it? And I was like, it doesn't matter. The journey that you take is not going to be beautiful and roses and stuff. Like, it's going to be some tough times. It's going to be some times where you're not going to feel your best, and you need to be able to lift yourself up. And, you know, I would tell myself, like, you're beautiful. I would look at myself in the mirror. I would just look at myself and just stare. Back to the hair. There's really nothing negative I could say. I feel like the only two things that I could say is I just started not to feel pretty because my hair was starting to grow back, and, you know, my edges were the last thing to grow. Because, like I said, I'm not gonna lie, like, even though I said I feel comfortable with who I am, and I'm comfortable with the haircut, but like I said, it's gotten to a length where it's just the awkward length. Everybody talks about how they have like an awkward length, so I don't feel so bad. But do you not see my face? Like, I just look at myself and I just feel pretty. So it's not like I feel like I have beautiful features, and scars, acne, high pigmentation, you know, it does not define you. It doesn't take away from those beautiful features inside you. So that's what I'm coming to learn. If I had to do it all over again, I would do it all over again. The things that I moisturize my hair with is African shea butter. Sometimes I use coconut oil, but I noticed that coconut oil is really drying on my hair. But I'm gonna show you guys what I do. Hey, so as you can see, I'm adding some warm water. This helps with my hair being able to absorb the moisture. As you can see, I rub my hands together to get a certain texture, and then I apply it all over my scalp and make sure it gets everywhere. Then in the end, you can see that my scalp is very moisturized, and that is what you want. And then voila, I just go to bed. It isn't much that I do to my hair. That's what I love about, this whole hair thing. I don't have to do too much, and that's the whole point. I'm lazy when it comes to my hair, and I want to work on that, because if I plan on going on this journey, this self-love, self-care journey, it involves everything. It's your body, your mind, your mental state, and I want to get better at it all. I want to take better care of myself. I want to put effort into things that will better me as a person, as an individual, and just, but this video is dragging on, girl, and I know that you guys already got the tea, so I'm just gonna go now. I'm hungry. So thank you all for watching. Please do not forget to like and comment and subscribe, because it really helps your girl out. Be on the lookout for my next post, because